I'm one of those slightly nomadic people. I am South African, but I did some of my medical training in New Zealand, some in Australia and some in Ireland, and I just love traveling. And so I've always wanted to come here. And I actually had a chat on Facebook with a couple of the doctors here, and next thing you know, working in Iceland. So I'm trained in emergency medicine. So I'm an emergency medicine specialist in Australia, where it works ever so slightly different to here.
So my name is Brooke Dugdale. I'm an emergency medicine physician. I went to medical school and trained residency in the United States, specialized in emergency medicine. So from Minnesota, and then did my training, and I practiced in Iowa.
So I am Scottish originally. I trained initially in the UK, and then I actually, in about 2009, went to Australia and spent almost 10 years out there. So did most of my training in Australia and then came back to the UK just before COVID hit. And I now live in Edinburgh, but I work in a place called Shetland, which is a group of very small islands off the north of Scotland, and I do a month on and have 2 months off. So I have a significant amount of free time every year, and I use it to travel and do a bit of locum work. And Iceland was a little bit random. I happened to see an advert in the Australian College of Emergency Medicine on their website, and I thought, why not?
I saw a Facebook post on an emergency doctor job website, and it was from one of the physicians that works here, and I was so interested that I immediately wrote an email. We corresponded, and a couple months later, here we are.
One of your doctors here, actually Rosie, was having a chat on a Facebook group called New Zealand Women in Medicine, and she was talking about life in Iceland. And so I connected with her then and had a chat to her and to Hilma and to Mickey, and organised to come over for summer. So I've been here for 2 months, for July and for August, and I just had to squeeze it in between my regular job, otherwise I might have tried to come longer.
Love to travel, meet new people, which I've done for leisure, to learn, but this in particular, to come and practice your craft in another country, is a huge learning opportunity. It offers immense professional development for a practicing physician, particularly from the United States. I wanted to see in Iceland this national system which provides its citizens with basic health care and really is a social safety net.
People are people wherever you go in the world. They have the same worries, the same needs, the same issues. Some things are always slightly different depending on, some parts are a bit more tropical, so you get slightly different diseases.
I have loved it. It has been challenging, especially as coming in as the specialist, and you are supposed to be in charge in a country where you don't necessarily understand what's going on or speak the language. It's a challenge.
So in Iceland, I'm only here for 2 weeks at the moment. I would love to come back.
I brought my whole family, my children, and we've loved exploring Reykjavik.
I've had a week off where I did the ring road, and I've had another week where I went to the West Fjords, and I had a weekend where I went to Vestmannaeyjar, and I've been up the volcano twice.
It was the most amazing sight to see the lava, the explosions, the way it's just kind of awe-inspiring and nothing I'd ever experienced before. So that was a highlight.
And we climbed the volcano yesterday, but also the beginning of this week, myself and one of our other colleagues, we hired a car and went up to the Northwest Fjords, up to Ísafjörður, and went hiking and drove around, and it was beautiful, and I had the best fish and chips I've ever had in the brewery there.
The staff has been so kind in terms of directing me in the right direction and helping me figure out what's going on. I've had some really hilarious incidences with Google Translate, but mostly you can navigate that just by chatting to everyone.